Hey, buddy. What do you think? Another win tonight?
Windy City, baby. Let's show them who the real GOAT is.
MP.
Here we go, MP. Come on, MP. You got this.
Well, hello, everybody. Buckle up. Game one of this in-season tournament tips off right now. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Dinwiddie and Bridges, they're the 2 and the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's MP in at the 1. And for the Bulls, DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. And here we go, Grant. Game one for the NBA in-season tournament. This game counting for both the regular season as well as the group round in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, I know I'm curious as to how both teams will approach it. So we'll see how much benches get shortened and if any different approaches are taken.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. MP against White. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3.
And pulling the defense apart. MP with some clean shooting from the arc.
MP against White. Pass to DeRozan. Back to White. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Dinwiddie passes to MP. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's MP from outside. And the Nets, another 3.
Now that's impressive. The shot clock winding down, but MP keeping his composure.
Pass to Williams. Now Levine. Back to White. Oh, there's the alley. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's MP. Finished off the break. MP's got 8.
Outworking the defense, MP manages to find a way through contact.
Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, B.A. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do. And it starts to feel like quicksand.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
MP with it. Now guarded by White. To the paint. Here's MP. It's hauled in by White.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
MP against White. Here's MP. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bridges. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's MP from outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. 9-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Now here's Levine. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Fires for 3. Brooklyn with the board. MP looking around. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie against DeRozan. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. MP's got 15.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Here's Levine. Still without a bucket. Outside White. Over MP. And the 10-footer finds the target.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
When it comes to Levine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's DeRozan. 23 points his last outing. White, good.
I think you're going to see more and more of this from Kobe White, challenging the defenders as a 6'5" guard.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Zach LaVine. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. 5th on the list, Chicago.
Getting to the line in this day and age is crucial to long-term success, and their team does a fantastic job at drawing fouls and getting to the stripe.
DeRozan with the ball. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Carter. The layup off target.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Alex Caruso is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Javon Carter. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Incredible performance by MP. He has been on a tear.
Carter, the pass to DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Pass to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. Goes up with it again. And the layup is good by Drummond.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
MP outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
DeRozan outside. Carter on the wing. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. From deep, MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. MP, the pass to Bridges. Back to MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish inside.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. And here's Drummond. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Double team on Drummond. Back to Dosunmu. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Dosunmu can't hit.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, as we are just kicking off the in-season tournament, it's interesting how they make the groups.
Yeah, the teams are divided up first by conferences, East and West. Then they draw the 15 teams into 3 groups from 5 pots. The groups are based off of last year's record. They really try to even them out.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Bridges. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by DeRozan. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket on the night. Finney-Smith passes to MP. On target from range. And the Nets lead by 21.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
DeRozan outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, some have called DeMar DeRozan a master of the mid-range, Smitty. Maybe rightly so.
I definitely give him that title. Few guys are as efficient in that area as him. In fact, most avoid it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Claxton. From deep, MP. Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. White, good. White's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's MP from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. There's 1:40 left to play in the second quarter. Levine passes to White. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 35.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Nets. Bridges is checked in. Dinwiddie against Levine. Pass to Vucevic. White with it. No good off the back of the rim. MP with it. Guarded now by Williams. Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Shot from the wing. Levine, good. He has 6.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Bridges. 41 seconds left in the first half of this one. MP, and he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 37.
Love whenever MP is tenacious like this, brushing off the defense like it's nothing.
White with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Levine against Dinwiddie. Outside White. 3-pointer. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. White's got 7 now in this quarter. A deep 3 from MP. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. MP getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Brooklyn Nets.
The way this has looked, this must feel like a shoot-around to them. They're jogging to spots and getting open. I think I could even get open right now, Shaq.
Kenny, we've seen you run to the board. You're not getting open.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
When I look at the Nets, they were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become the hunted, but can they stay hungry and continue this pace? Should be fun to watch.
Like I said, Ernie, it's getting better. It's getting better.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
Checking out the group for Jacques Vaughn to start the second half. Dinwiddie and Bridges, they're the 2 and the 3. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's MP in at the point. Kept alive. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
From the arc. The long-range hit from MP.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Pass to DeRozan. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Well, the Nets shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Getting it done inside, MP.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Levine passes to Vucevic. No good on the three. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. MP, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Levine against Dinwiddie. Williams misses.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And here's MP from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. DeRozan, a screen on Dinwiddie. Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside, Williams over Finney-Smith. The Bulls with another miss. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
And the basket by MP.
And that's just good positioning by MP on the play. He's right where he wants to be to take that quick shot.
MP against White. Pass to DeRozan, looking to end the run. The rebound by the Nets.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
MP drives in. The shot's good. MP's got 47 points.
Creating offense with his first-rate handles, MP has the ball on a string.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, BA, but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I think the reason why is because of the range he shoots it with will give me a lot of room on the other side to get buckets.
Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Well, you look at Claxton, topping the chart with his efficiency.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to White to end the cold spell. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. White's got 6 here in the quarter.
There's a reason why Kobe takes a good number of threes a game. He's effective from deep.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, MP. No good on the triple. Chicago's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Levine. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's MP. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You have to admire MP's obvious love for the game. This guy just wants to get out there and play hard.
Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And both free throws good for MP. And it's been a pretty amazing trend, Steve. 5 straight years, the MVP has gone to guys 6'11" and up.
So much for small ball taking over. I love it. The big guy is back in play, and it should be. We have some guards that are extremely talented, but these bigs are playing big, and they have skills like a small guy.
From downtown. Pass to Thomas. Inside. Here's MP. Claxton passes to MP. Hits yet again! Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, the Bulls shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Vucevic with it. He's guarded by Claxton. Vucevic in the post. Working on Claxton. The Bulls with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's White. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
MP against White. Pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's MP. Yes! And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now a timeout called by Chicago. MP really making a difference here.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Some changes. For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Craig. And it's Carter in for Caruso. Walker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. MP comes in for Watford. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
We've got Kobe White, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Javon Carter, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. LaVine passes to White, clock at 6. Picked by Vucevic. From the high post, White, good. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
This is what Kobe White's been programmed to do since high school. Fill it up. Tremendous night for him.
White against Simmons. Back to MP. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Outside White. And the 3 off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Down low. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 59 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
DeRozan finds Vucevic. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And for Chicago, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. To the inside. Here's LaVine. He can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. And Walker's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
White against Simmons. On the wing, DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Williams is checked in for Carter. Here's DeRozan, and he drains the quick shot.
That's his money shot. DeRozan makes this in his sleep. Come on.
MP against White. MP, the pass to O'Neal. Johnson with it. Here's MP. The baseline J. Williams grabs the board. Back to DeRozan. And he gets that one.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
MP, that one's good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Rebound Brooklyn. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And Grant, in addition to getting the regular season win here tonight, they also start the group portion of the in-season tournament 1-0.
Yeah, getting that first win in group play is big. With so few games within the group, this is the ideal way to start their run at the NBA Cup.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Let's go, MP.
Yeah, he gotten off to a great start. Can't deny that. The kid's got some talent.
guys are going to have nightmares about you carving up their D.
So obviously we've been doing the endorsement thing for a little while now. I got sick of having, one file on my laptop, one on my phone, we got one on your phone, one in the coffee machine. So I put everything in one place. It's in the cloud, you can access it wherever you are. Stay on top of things.
Pop, the cloud?
What
is this, 1998?
What do you mean that's what it's called?
We don't say the cloud, just say online, Pop.
Boy, will you just look at this? I'm trying to help you out.
Let me see what you got here, old man.